This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to run for it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Touchdown Buffaloes! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive with an end around. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
All out of space. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The pitch to the left. Got a little space. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Touch pass on the run. Turning on the Jets. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking for space. It's Hayden. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. On the move. It's Welch. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucs.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. Across the 45. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Salter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Find some fresh air. He's loose. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. He's out past the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on! All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He's got it still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Right, great little run. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Colorado. And that one will give them the lead.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing it. Concentration, defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ritter should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get it to the edge. He's in open space downfield. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. trying to make magic with his feet. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
On the ground, it's Moss. Look out, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Might as well give it to him again. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play they come back. Safeties, linebackers bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Flips it out to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
On the play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a fear before he's forced out of bounds.
Man, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that kid is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Got his man. Breaks free. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Bucks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Bussy. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Texas A&M 28.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Trying to do it on the ground. Plows through the defense. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's Price. fighting off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He makes a catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air, it's Reed. Going up top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the...
Wide open spaces. Got enough for the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Looking for room. It's Welsh. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Takes a hit as he fired. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Past the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Get in the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. The play action fake. Slides away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.